Welcome to episode 20 of the Social Change Creatively for Social Justice video series. I'm Rukhsi with Creatifecundity Incorporated. And in this episode, we are going to develop a new perspective on death. Popular culture has viewed death as a time of absence of activity, silence, and decay. Soon we will enter a form of death here in the Northern Hemisphere. Similarly, the Southern Hemisphere undergoes death other times of the year. And that death involves hibernation, loss of life, leaves falling from the trees. You can see them here on the ground, fruits falling down, creatures of the earth going into hibernation. This perspective of death comes from ourselves, viewing it from the outside. But those with near-death experiences know otherwise. I have had an experience that gave me some recognition and insight into death. I was driving in the car on the highway one day, and as I was driving along, I felt myself ascend from my body upwards until I was suspended in the air above my head and could look down at my hands on the wheel of the car and myself driving forward. The experience was one of levity and familiarity because I was still there, but I was viewing myself from above, an angle from where I had never viewed myself before. Such is death. We may see inactivity and lifelessness, but it is still there. Only we cannot grasp it until we experience it. Death is a doorway through which we enter and travel through the distance. Death is a doorway of change. How does this change happen? It is when we travel through the distance and develop another form, mindset, feeling, and existence. Instead of viewing death and our dead loved ones with dismissiveness and fear, we need to embrace this natural stage of life that we all go through. Birth and death are equalizing states that we all experience. In tune with our social change for equality and justice, we need to view the dead as equals to us. Instead of dismissing them as invisible and gone, we can retain them in our lives through memories and through feeling their presence side by side. And actually, people have experienced the dead returning and occupying and establishing their presence in their lives. Just because we cannot see the dead does not mean that they are not there. These leaves may be covered with snow in a couple months' time, but they still exist. They return to the earth and become one with the earth. One day, all of us will enter the state of death, including the earth on which we stand. We will all be equal then, all of us equally in the state of death, another form and state in our lives. We will have traveled and left our current forms to take on other forms and essence of existence. Death is leaving one door of existence and entering into another. Some people refer to it as a transitory time, based on religious belief. Others refer to it as a more permanent state. We can only know until we experience it, but I know that it is a voyage, such as the voyage through the stages of our lives, from birth through early childhood, middle childhood, adolescence, young adulthood, middle age, and elderly age, until we come face to face with death, wrapping arms around us. When we leave our material existence and come face to face with who we are in pure essence. Over the past few months, I have been going through my own death. The kind of death when we leave our youthful stage and enter adulthood. And now that I am an adult, I am experiencing this death of leaving behind my childhood and youthful self and completely entering adulthood. As I enter adulthood, I am leaving behind my engagements of youth, and YouTube is a principal one of them. Social media and YouTube have a long way to go to change for social equality and justice, but I have long reached that stage in my life and am living that social equality and justice now. In adulthood now, I am fully turning to a career that equally compensates me for all the time and energy I give to it and to the people with whom I work. For the past 3 years that I have been a creator on YouTube, I never had this kind of equal compensation. All except for the friends on YouTube who like and comment on my videos as I like and comment on theirs. But it's not just the liking and commenting, it's the support that they have shared and their presence in my life that I will always treasure with heartfelt fondness and care. Thank you, friends of the Creatifecundity Incorporated channel here on YouTube. I do not know when or if I will return to YouTube, but I want you to know that I will remember how much at home you made me feel here. This episode 20 on death is the doorway to equal essence, is the last episode now of the Social Change Creatively for Social Justice video series. If you are watching this video years from now in the future, know that you have watched a unique minority woman and her bunny who created videos to share a message of social change for equality and justice. Hello, my baby mum. My baby mum. My baby bunny does not discriminate. Baby mum eats from the brown patches and not only the green ones. She welcomes all. No deformities, only uniquities. Unique. Maybe no deformities, only uniquities, uniquities. Bunny,
Bertha, Bertha, no deformities, only uniquities, uniquities, uniquities. Baby, baby, Mahamam, Mahamam.
Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and befriending this channel. I leave you with death is a doorway to travel through the distance. Take on another form of existence outside the realms of ordinary sense. We naturally become an equal essence.